Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Saturday morning, so you know it's time for another live edition of the Extra Point. Pure Culture in the house. Tasha T. Sizzle in the house, rocking your baseball gear. Uh, okay.
I still refuse to unfurl that Detroit basketball shirt till
Oh,
they do right by me.
oh, we are definitely going to get to that. Got a lot on tap today. Got some NBA, got some pop culture. We have a special guest coming through a little bit later on in the show, so make sure you stick around for that.
Oh,
But
not to mention our usual hater has entered the chat.
we got
It's Sasha. It's 908. What's T?
who's T? T Morant. Shouts out.
Saying.
Yeah.
Saying.
Shouts out to T Morant. All right. Well, welcome, everyone. Plenty of sports to talk about today, but I wanted to start with a little pop culture because I'm a little bit confused on something, and maybe my resident host here can kind of bring me some clarity on a situation. Last week, after we closed the show, it was like an explosion on social media when Meg the Stallion, the talented female rapper, had posted that she is no longer with Klay Thompson. And, you know, unless you've been in jail or under a rock, you pretty much know the details on that situation. Don't want to relitigate that. But I just had a question for you, Tasha, that no one has been able to really explain to me. Why is the Klay Thompson, Meg the Stallion breakup so polarizing to people?
Really, what it is, it really has nothing to do, I don't think, with cheating, because like they say, people cheat every day. I think it's because everything that she has gone through, losing her parents, getting, that incident with Tory Lanez, and you got people out here still bashing her, supporting him, whatever side, whatever. Mm-hmm. They still out here talking about some free Tory. With me, it's fuck Tory. Everything she's gone through to try to revive her life, do what she needed to do. She's out here, she's making money. She's got a bathing suit line. She's got a liquor line. She's got her own Popeyes down there in Miami. She's doing things. I think the fact that we saw her with him and she seemed to be so much more happier. Mm-hmm. We're sports people. We know Klay. We know he one of the Parquet brothers. We know him, the Splash brothers. We know him. And I think it's the fact that she just broke up with the writer Partisan Fontaine because he allegedly cheated. And then you get Klay, who allegedly cheated as well. So it's hurting a lot of women, especially women who are fans of hers, and Black women, because it's like, damn, when do we ever win? But again, I feel for her. I do, because I wanted the relationship to work, because she did seem like she was happier. But gas is $50 a gallon.
It is.
Y'all president is out here ruining the country to pad his own pockets, and don't nobody want to say shit about that. Y'all ain't talking about that. That's what we need to be talking about. Not somebody's love life.
She said, I heard you was talking Cash Money a few weeks ago, Unc. What you say about me golfing? Let's tell the world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my niecey poo, Denise. Hey, I saw the divots. I was just asking, were they your divots? I am an avid golfer. You are welcome to come down to the Dallas-Fort Worth area and come play golf with your boy, because my friends down here don't play golf. I said your posture was great, and it was great to see you on the greens. That's all. Tell your mama stop being messy.
No, you also said it's a lot of divots in that grass.
I just said that I started with there were divots, and you said it was a driving range. So I was just saying, that there was a lot of chunks of grass that was going on.
And again, in defense of my baby, because Mr. Right here said he don't even know how to hit off a tee, but she does.
I said that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so let the record show that I was just responding to the picture. That's what that was. So like, and to put a bow on the Meg and Klay thing, I was just, to me, just as a sports fan and a rap fan. I'm not particularly a Klay Thompson fan, and I'm certainly not a a Meg Thee Stallion fan. I really wouldn't know 2 or 3 of her songs. Um, I don't. It's no shade to her, but her music isn't really for me. So like I didn't see what the big fuss was about. There were think pieces, and there was a war of words between the sexes, and there was F. Klay Thompson. And it was just a lot of visceral reaction.
Again, it's because you and I have this discussion, and you always go for my neck, and I go right back at yours. We both around here looking like vampires because we done bit each other like we've been in Sinners. It's the vitriol and the hatred that Black women tend to receive, or maybe it's because when things happen to us, it's put out there more. That's the biggest issue as to why so many women, especially Black women, are jumping on Klay. Like you had some idiot woman talking about nobody knew who Klay Thompson was before he got with Meg Thee Stallion. 2 things can be true. If you're not of sports like we are, you probably didn't know who Klay Thompson, was. Yeah. But us, like people who've known sports and know Klay Thompson, when we see that, we like, this bitch is crazy. She's off her rocker. Who the hell didn't know Klay Thompson?
I don't know if anyone noticed this, but I found it interesting that I did see that clip of her initial reaction. And then once she went viral with several large platforms, that when she came back to do her rebuttal, she was all dolled up. It reminded me of the Imus and the nappy head comment. Remember how they came on the Good Morning America that next week? Everybody had their perms down. I was like, oh, she was ready for her moment.
I mean, but again, going back to Don Imus and his racist, I'm hoping somebody pissing on his grave ass. What do you expect a woman to look like when she's out there dribbling up and down the court? Especially that was pre-lace front when he said that. That's right. When the only option we had was either braids, locks, or you just making it do what it do. Everybody couldn't be out there fly like Dawn Staley. Dawn Staley, the only person I know who hair was never out of place when she was playing basketball. How, Sway? How, Dawn?
Good job by you, Dawn. Okay, I was just curious. We have a woman on our platform, so I just wanted to get her thoughts on wax as to why this was so polarizing. To me, it wasn't like they were married. It wasn't like they had a family. It wasn't like Savannah James had posted a cryptic message on Instagram that LeBron said he don't want to be monogamous no more. Now, to me, that would cause the type of visceral reaction that we saw. But I was like, it's Klay Thompson. When have we ever known him to like, that's his brand? And with Meg Thee Stallion, it seemed like that's her brand from people on the outside looking in, because I don't follow her music. I haven't followed her career. I don't know her dating history to that extent. Oh, okay. With the behind over the shoulder pass, I see you.
It's the Killer Show Network was on.
Yeah. Good morning, Jody Coleman. Make sure y'all check out Against the Grain. The show is growing at a rapid pace. It's growing like a BBL in the ATL. Good job,
Jody. Did you see my cat just show up on the screen a little bit there?
Stop it. We gonna keep it moving. Back to Denise. It's supposed to be like that. That means the ball is getting in the air. Now, were they all mine? No. Hey, it was all love, Nisi Poo. Hey, I got some clubs 2 feet away from me. Come on down to Dallas-Fort Worth area and let's get on the greens. I have a great golf course here at Pecan Hollow right up the road. So let's make that happen. Good morning, Mr. Sawyers. And speaking of Sawyers, we have a special guest in the house. We teased that at the top of the show, and we want to bring this young man in right now. Coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, my godson, my bro. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a teenager here who was savvy enough to switch his camera around so we can get the full box view. That's the level of professionalism that we're looking at here. And the guy you see here, I'm leaving his name up here, Nicholas Sawyers, the proud father of this young man you see right here. His name is Miles Sawyer. He's a senior at Battleground Academy, correct?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, sir. All right. Okay. Now, we want to offer this young man the platform to make a very special announcement to all of the family and friends and the loved ones who support this man. Miles, the floor is yours. What will you be doing with yourself this fall?
Going to Austin Peay State University.
Go P! Go P!
Let's go! Let's go, Miles. Good morning, the proud mother saying, hey, sunshine. Now, before we get into these questions for Miles, and I'm very, very excited for this. Tasha gave me a great surprise this morning saying that he will be on the show. I'm so fired up and excited about that. Little backstory. In 1989, picture this. 1989, I'm a freshman at Pearl Cone High School, and this lady right here, get in the screen. A young lady sat across from me in Mr. Crone's English class, and I sat there and I patted myself down. I did not have a pen. I looked to my left, not a person in sight. I looked to my right, and I see this beautiful young lady here, and I said, "Ma'am, do you have a pen that I can borrow?" We've been inseparable ever since. That was what, 30, 40 years ago?
And what did I say to you? How you come to school with no pen?
She did.
Honors. Wait a minute, for y'all that don't know, Miss LaCrone was our freshman honors English teacher. How you in honors classes without no damn pen?
Honors class.
Y'all,
with no pen.
I was nervous. That was my first stint in public school in years. And it just so happened that the way that God works, that these two ladies were in that class. And I don't think we've been separated much since then. So when people talk about destiny connections and lifelong friendships, to see Miles sitting right here, right now, finishing his journey where we started our relationship, it's just like, it's giving me goosebumps, ladies and gentlemen. Those are hairs standing up. So Miles, to you, the man of the hour, what was the process?
Let him have his shine. We got y'all on YouTube and on the phone.
Nice. Run it up. What was the process like, and why Austin P, Miles?
Well, Austin P originally was my first choice to go to anyways. I chose Lindsey Wilson because they told me they were full. But then after that, which is something that my mom calls a blessing, one of them quit out, and I don't even think that person's playing football anymore. So they called me up, and I was in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom of my school.
Just like us.
That's my coach. My coach came to my class and couldn't find me. And that's because I was in the bathroom trying to tell me what was going on. And then after that, he found me and told me I had a full ride to Austin P.
Right, a full ride to Austin P. Now, what position did you play in high school? What position are you going to play at Austin P? Give us the details.
So right now in high school, I was right tackle, or more of just tackle, because I also played a little left. But I think they're gonna put me at guard for Austin P.
You know what, Miles? That's a good thing, because starting you off at guard can make it where you can easily maneuver along that line.
Yeah.
So once you get trained at guard, you can pretty much go anywhere on that line.
And you play guard at the
Oh, I did play guard in the All-Star game too.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. In the what now? I'm sorry. All-Star? Hey, y'all.
Yeah,
he's an all-star. Hey, I'm like, this is look at the grandma showing up now.
Grandma in the comments.
Mama Hastings in the house. Jody said that's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, like I don't even know what to say right now. When I see him face to face, the guy towers over me like the lamppost on The Exorcist.
Oh, y'all want to talk about somebody towering? I'm not the tallest, I'm vertically challenged. I'm 5'4". Y'all, this was him at Miles. Were you 6? I think he was 16 in this photo.
Look at that picture.
Yeah, I think I was.
That is screaming NFL first round draft pick. I'm going to say that. Esther, congrats. Come in. Good morning. Hey, we're gonna give you a shout out. Hey, Canel Joseph, shouts out to you. Now we have a question from the chat. What was your reaction when your coach came and got you?
Oh, I was happy because I didn't expect anything from it. My plan was just to go to NAIA school, Lindsey Wilson, since Austin P didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Like, Miles, when your mom, she sent me a text message. I don't know what I was doing, and she says, "Oh, I got something to tell you," and I'm like, "Uh-oh." Because with your mama, Miles, when me and your mom get together, Miles, there's no telling what we need to say to each other.
Amen to that.
And when she said it to me, when I called her and she said it to me, I just went silent. Like, because I was thinking, this is the place he wanted to originally go. And for this to happen, like your mom is full of faith, and your mother has been blessed, and those blessings have overflown into you, into your family. I mean, Miles, I almost got shouting in here, like, because I knew that this is where you originally wanted to go. Now, you were grateful for Lindsey Wilson giving you the opportunity to do, but when somebody comes in with a full ride, everything else got to go out the window. Plus, it was your dream school. So, as your auntie here, how are you preparing, like mentally? Because I know you have to report in a couple of weeks. How are you preparing mentally, physically? What are you doing to get you ready to, to go off to college? I can't believe y'all Miles is going. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my
God! I mean, if you're talking physically, I literally haven't stopped working out since our actual football season at the start of the year.
Okay.
I've stopped working out since then. I'm always trying to do my best in class so I can get as much money off as I really can.
That part.
just to learn new parts. And mentally, I'm just getting ready to be in a new place. More of.
Okay. Well, Miles, look, we've always been proud of you. We from afar. You always got an auntie and uncle. Auntie gonna send you a little something. Auntie gonna get you a little something before you go off here in a couple of weeks. Miles, we're just so proud of you. Like, but if nobody else knows, Paul and I know what it took to, number one, get you to BGA, and to get you through BGA to where you are now. The road ain't done. We really just starting. So what I'm going to tell you, like I told your brother Elijah, that's our other nephew, guys. Just keep your mind open, stay focused. If you ever, anytime you're in a situation and you feel uncomfortable about anything, don't be afraid to ask questions.
All right.
Because if, let's say you're out there, you're doing something, if you don't know what you're doing and you out there just doing what you think, it may be wrong and you're going to get yelled at. But don't ever feel embarrassed to ask a question if you don't understand anything that they're telling you to do.
All right.
Stay positive, stay prayed up, because you come from a praying family. Stay prayed up.
That you
keep
do.
Your head in them books. Keep them little fast tail ass little gals in the back, because if I had to come up off this island to do something to somebody mama because somebody daughter done did something to you, we gonna have a problem.
We are not going to have any problems. I am a little bit closer. You can, if I got to jump on a JetBlue, I'll be there in 2 hours. If I got to drive, I'll be there in 10. So, Miles, this will be your first stint out of the house. What's that like? Are you excited? Are you nervous? What is that like? This is a new chapter for you.
I mean, for me, it's a little mixture of both. But I actually am really excited to go somewhere else and just stay and be around new people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And enjoy your college experience. Like, sometimes they say college isn't for everybody. Even if you go there, like you'll meet people who will try to, influence you to do other things because they're not enjoying their self. They're not taking in what the college experience is. Miles, you are 18 years old. Go to college, live your life, have fun. Do what Miles wants to do. Don't try to join no crowd. Don't let nobody influence you to do anything that Miles doesn't want to do.
All right.
Right. He's like, all right then, player.
He like, yeah, move my long off. Let me see.
Is there a professional athlete, college athlete at your position that you've modeled your game after, or that you've studied or would like to be like?
I mean, I know there was one I started looking at. Like, overall, if we were talking offensive tackles, I kind of just looked at like people like Trent Williams. That one was one I did look at a lot. But then there was also another one with, what's his name, Will Campbell, even though he didn't do so well in that Super Bowl game. I looked at him a lot when he was at like LSU.
Okay, all right. So, okay, let's back up a bit. When did you start playing football, and when did you know that you were good enough to get it done at the collegiate level? Was there a game, a moment when you were like, hey, I think I might be good enough to take this game to the next level?
I mean, I started football when I was 5, but the point that probably made me think that like I could probably do it at the collegiate level. Well, firstly, it was a couple of my coaches because I wasn't the best in the weight room, but I still tried. So I know my coaches were saying they thought I had the potential to do it originally, and then after that, I think it was first game of well, really, it could have been the first game of not junior year. It was probably like halfway through junior year, but the real part was probably the first game of this year because I mean I had a great game that game. It ended with like five pancakes in the game.
Hey, that sounds like a big boy breakfast. And you're making me hungry now. Now, for those who don't understand offensive lineman talk, pancakes when you just flatten your opponent. You
Yeah.
flatten the defensive player. I'm very excited about that. Elijah, your running mate is checking in.
Look,
Look at that.
that was the All-Star game. I was trying to find
Oh,
because
yep.
you asked him what age did he start playing football. I have a picture.
My guy
I thought I had it when Miles was about this tall and I was this tall. And when he played for the Wolverines, when he played
Yeah.
Warner football, I was looking for their photo. But
it's awesome to see. Look at that. Look at him. So very proud.
my two nephews right there.
And speaking of Elijah, he's in the chat giving you your props. He was on the show a couple of months back and telling us about his experience in high school. I believe you both had the watershed moment your junior years. I remember us asking Elijah that, and it was a game against a huge opponent where he was like, you know what, I think I may be able to do this at the next level. And it's very exciting to see you do that as he chimes in to support his brother, saying congratulations, Big Miles. Let's talk BGA since Elijah is in the chat. What was the road to a championship like? Walk us through the season that you just had because it was a magical one.
So for me, I'll say I liked it, but also the summer for me, the summer was kind of hard, but it wasn't as bad because I know junior year I was the one that was playing like I would play in between, so I was the like somewhat starter on like the varsity team, but I was also had to fill in for the JV team because we didn't have that many linemen, so I didn't really get many breaks originally. So junior year me would probably just say a lot of it was just tiring.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got used to that. I got used to that overall. So by the time I got to my senior year, it wasn't as bad for me just off of me having the stamina to be able to keep going through all of it. And then
look at me. I'm just surprised. It says it's y'all see my nephews out here eating. I got Saw Dog, Elijah, Big Miles, and each look. See, this we look.
There's
Hey, look, I'm about to turn my head because I'm really about
for real. This is an emotional moment because we remember the day that you came into this world.
Mm-hmm.
The joy that you've brought not only your mom and your father and your grandmother, but the extended family, the way that you've always carried yourself, your mannerisms, the fact that every encounter I've ever had with you has always been pleasant. Your name is not buzzing in the neighborhoods or the streets for any wrong reason, any bad reason. Good student, good kid. You sound like Barry White, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is still a kid here. Always.
How tall are you again? You 6'6"?
6'5" right now, from what I know.
Can you play for the Grizzlies in your downtime? We can use your personal bid.
We need a big body down there.
We need a big body.
Hey, give me somebody
in the paint. Martrice Hastings, where are you? Where are you?
She's coming back.
Martrice.
Yes, sir.
I want to see your beautiful face.
I'm coming.
Now,
I took my glasses off though.
All right, so you can see what you're saying. Martrice, what has this process been like as a mother, as a prayer, as a protector, as someone who, let's just keep it real. And now I'm about to get emotional. Someone who had to win their own fight so that the son will have a chance to run his race. Like, walk us through the emotion. Stop. Real, like, nah, man, this is, I don't play about my baby cakes. So this is, wow. Walk us through the journey from infant to now. What has that been like for you?
I mean, it's been a blessing the entire time. It's been super emotional, of course, because I don't know, I can tell a little bit of my story. I was told probably like 18, 19 that I would never have any kids. So of course I never really thought about it. I was never that chick like I want to be a mom. That was just never me. So it was a surprise. But I felt like it was a blessing. I felt like it was just a blessing God put on me. He'll never put anything on you you can't bear. I believe that now, as a mom. But we started football. Miles was a busy bee. He would never go to sleep. Let's just be real. He would not go to sleep. I couldn't get this child to sleep to save my soul. So I was like, we got to go to sports. Something to tire him out. Played football when he was 5 years old. He hated it. He did not want to play. I said, just give it one more year. And, because we always go with the motto, you can't quit anything you start.
You never did.
So I don't know what happened that second year. He was like, do I have practice today? Do I have practice today? So he was excited, and he's been on the field ever since. He's had quite the journey. Again, I'm just thankful for even being in this space with him, but just to watch him get what he actually wanted has been an amazing feeling. Just as a parent, to just watch him succeed at something, because I've watched him work really, really hard to become the player that he is right now. Because I remember his going into after sophomore year. You have to understand, when Miles was at BGA originally, they were 1-9.
I mean,
That was his sophomore year. They were 1-9. And they've now gone to 2 state championship runs. Winning one of them. So this has been it's been a beautiful journey, a beautiful story. Again, we were literally about to register for Lindsey Wilson when he started texting me about Austin P giving him a full ride. I was like, what? I thought this was over.
Giving him a what?
Say it again. Say it again.
Giving him a what, Treese?
Giving him a full ride, or as I call it, securing the bag.
Martrice, we've had conversations offline throughout the years about that.
Yeah.
And the God that we serve will never be mocked. And the doors that he opened, nobody can close. Think about what Miles told us as far as the circumstances while he was in the bathroom, the circumstances that led to him getting to his preferred school. When he opened the door, nobody can close.
And what I told him was, like, I don't know if y'all paid attention, but the person who's played, because the thing was they couldn't pick him because their roster was full.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy decided he didn't want to play football anymore, and he went home. But as I told Miles, they could have called anybody, but they called you.
Yeah.
So that means that God pushed something aside because he knew that's what you truly wanted. And that's apparently where you needed to be. So we do practice a lot of faith in this family. So he has reaped the harvest, and I'm super proud of him. And I'm so grateful for our village and his dad and all of our family. Everybody supports him super hard. So y'all know Austin P is gonna be no different because it's right up the street.
Y'all, the gear is about to be. Now, I'm not having traditionally
absolutely
been guy, but the gear.
We Stirred Up Creations is on the move.
I said, I guess I'm gonna have to walk around with a shirt that says "Go P" on it.
Let's go P.
Wow. Estiana Fernandez checks in, and Shamika Nicole checks in. She said, "What up, Salt Dog?" Shamika Nicole checking in. Farrah says she's so happy for you all. This story is so amazing. The only thing we need is a Disney Pixar of this from
because I know this was my superhero that actually got me through cancer. So I don't know if I had a cancer journey, and this little boy who is now towering me prayed for me every single day at 8 years old.
Yeah.
And again, Tasha knows that I was like, I don't know what we finna do. When it came to BGA, and just it was a lot, but he prayed me through it, and he has the strength to do whatever he needs to do. So we thank y'all for this opportunity as well.
Good morning, Ray Ladd. Farrah, it's Melanie Taylor, like the outpouring of love that's coming in through this chat today. And those know that Martrice Hastings has always been a ride or die since day one. I proudly say we've never had an argument, a disagreement, a spat, nothing. It's just been love. When did you first fall in love with hip hop? Mark.
That's my bad. That's right.
I don't argue, but you know what? When it's real love and it's real friendship, it can't never be broken.
Right now,
It surely cannot.
could never be. Shamika says God's timing is always on time. Congratulations. I didn't think this would turn into a praise break today, but that's that's where we are right now, because this is from how you opened your salvo with what man told you couldn't be done.
I'm still looking for that picture. Keep
what
talking.
Man told you couldn't be
Which
done.
one, Tasha? The one with the red?
I'm about to call you Sarah.
When he was little, he had on. We were at Vanderbilt. He had on his Wolverines football.
Y'all both had on camo. I think I
had on camo pants. Yeah, that's what I'm.
And he had on camo as well. So
no, he had
on
football uniform.
Oh, I don't know if I have that one.
Yeah,
but y'all know Tasha been rolling with him for a long time.
Yeah. Now, Auntie Stiana says, I wish y'all could read Miles' senior essay. It's a blessing to work there and to get the
oh gosh.
Overview of what.
Look, DM me, Steve.
I'll take a picture of it and send you a copy of it. It's you definitely gonna need some tissue.
Oh, I know, because you started reading a little bit of it to me, Trees.
Yeah. Okay. It's a tearjerker, but it's really, really, it was really, really good. Stiana kind of prepped me and said it's really good. I was like, oh Lord. But it was really, really good.
It's gonna have you snot.
Amen. Coming in from Mr. Ladd, and we all agree there. Dreams are where our reality begins. Dream it, and now it's your reality. That's yes, it is. Now, this is going to be a first on the Extra Point. All of our first-time guests always have to sit in the hot seat and play a game of this or that. Today, we're going to do a mother-son edition of this or that. I'm going to give you two options. You can only pick one. Are y'all ready?
All right.
Ready.
All right. Martrice, ladies first. Ranch or hot sauce?
Ranch.
Miles?
Yeah, ranch.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. Private plane or private yacht?
Private yacht for me.
I'm going plane.
Okay. Vegas or Miami, Martrice?
Vegas. Vegas.
we right here, Miles.
I mean, I'll pick Vegas too, because I haven't been to either. She has.
Right, we're gonna slow you down on the Miami. We'll college spring break is coming.
By the time he get to mid college, he'll probably say Miami.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay, all right. Italian or Mexican food, Miles?
Mexican.
we right.
Yeah.
We Blaxicans.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Michael Jordan.
Oh God.
Or Mr. 40,000, 12,000, and 12,000.
Oh,
Mr. King.
LeBron.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
He don't know no better. He just 18. He don't know nothing. He know from anything.
LeBron James. All right.
And look, just so y'all know, this is also Miles is also a Seattle Seahawks fan, so him and Tasha have a love-hate relationship when it comes to football.
But who did he say he looks at? He emulates his game after. Say it again, Miles. Who'd you say?
I know it's Trent Williams.
Big
T Dub. About that boombox wearing has been. Now that's coming from the Cowboys. That's shaded. Miles, we have our guests, and we do thank you for your time. And Martrice, we thank you for your time. I know y'all are always busy and always on the go, and we thank you. Before we let you go, is there anybody that you want to shout out today? Both of you. Anybody can go first.
Cameron Donaldson.
We are shouting out Cam, Coop's son, who on the shows from time to time. His son graduated from the Tennessee State University this morning, actually.
Blue Rising.
Big Blue in the house. Miles, any more shout outs for you?
Shout out Coach Bentley.
That for sure. So shout out to the BGA
and Stanley
family and staff and all the kids, really all the kids that are about to graduate, especially these athletes. I will say back when Miles was younger, I used to always say the class of 2026 and 2025, those are going to be your new NFL and NBA stars. I promise you.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you
There
right.
are some complete athletes in these classes. These kids train like G's. I'm telling y'all.
Your
I have
family,
watched these kids train from 5 years old and up, and you're like, oh my God.
see,
Well, I do know, Miles, your mom and I have had this running joke since you were a child. I don't care if it's 90 degrees. When I'm sitting in them stands with that mink on, don't say nothing. Just go out there and ball. Because I'm gonna have a full, and I dare Peter to thought I'm gonna have a full length.
So now her mink is gonna be red instead of blue because she
Yeah.
said blue at first.
Gonna be on.
right. Martrice, Miles, again, so very proud of you. And also, while we're giving the shout outs, I want to scroll up and find it here. I want to scroll up and find it. We also want to give a shout out to Nicholas Sawyers, the proud father here. It is truly a family affair.
Nicholas.
And,
Yes, my co-parent, best co-parent ever. I have to give him praise and shout outs. We have the best co-parenting relationship. That is we give each other virtual high fives all the time. Like,
now this is the content cleanse that we look for here, because again, how we open the show with all of the mess regarding a Meg and a Klay. I'm gonna call them both a Meg and a Klay. This is the kind of content that we like
about that too.
Right, of co-parenting, of people being united with a singular purpose, and for the village to come together to make sure that its cub gets to its destination. And that's exactly what your family exhibited. And very, very, very proud of you. Okay, he says, hey, first time watching from Toronto. I'm liking it.
You see the Maple Mamba last night? I know you saw the Maple Mamba last night. This is how we stand up, baby.
And we love you right back. I just want to make sure that you got your camera time and your shine as well, Nicholas. Salute to you from one man to another. Salute to you. Fantastic job with this, man. The proof is in the pudding, and the apple can't fall far from the tree. So y'all must have some good stock inside of you. Miles, we're gonna let you get to your Saturday. Martrice, we're gonna let you get to your Saturday. I got a something for you too, Martrice. So
okay.
I need to get up with you in just a little bit. So
we
love y'all, and
we love y'all
too.
Thank you
see
so
you
much.
soon.
Look, Pharaoh, I need to contact Pharaoh. I need some candy apples.
We will make that happen. I'm gonna stay on her about that, although that'd be my fault. I'm gonna fix that.
It's okay. But
I'm gonna fix that. Love you, Martrice. Love you, Miles.
All right, love y'all. Have a good day.
Hey, all right. My heart is full.
I know. Won't he do it?
My heart is full, Tasha. I don't even want to talk sports no more, but we will. Tasha,
can we start with the Maple Mamba?
Let's go with the Maple Mamba. Do your thing. Who don't know who the Maple Mamba is? Is that Drake?
It's RJ Barrett. Don't act like you didn't see that shot.
Okay, since we got a Toronto guy here, let's put Profound Justice, like that name, by the way.
And it's Toronto. You don't say Toronto. It's Toronto.
Toronto. Okay. Toronto. So last night, Toronto staved off elimination.
You just gonna disrespect my family like that. I get you.
Toronto's. All right. RJ Barrett pulled out his Kawhi Leonard bag and hit a miracle three that had all of the drama that you would want in it to extend the series to a game 7. Tasha, your thoughts on Toronto? Did you see this coming?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. The way Cleveland was playing in the beginning, it kind of made me say, what is really going on here? Because the Raptors were doing they were doing so good. But they got a little fight in. And then when I saw Ingram was out, I was like, this may be over.
Yeah,
because like even when RJ Barrett was at Duke, and when he, it was kind of like, did he sell us a bag of goods? And, he's kind of hopped around a little bit.
Right.
But I mean, I will be honest to say, it could have been a little bit of luck. Just like the shot with Kawhi was
definitely luck. That was definitely
and that
luck.
was game 7 against Philly. That was luck. And then I know he compared. I know. And Kawhi never shows emotion. That's the most emotion I've ever seen in watching him all my life.
Right.
All the time he's been in the league. But he was comparing his shot to Halliburton. And it was the similar type shot. And he said once, if it goes straight up, it's a good chance that it's going to go back in. So, and y'all know I go to bed early. And I was actually going to cut the game off. But I said, I'm just going to lay in bed with this on. And when it went to overtime, it made me sit up. And I'm glad. I'm so glad that I got up and watched it.
And I'm glad you did too. And shouts out to Toronto for checking in. Make sure you hit that.
You don't say Toronto.
Look. This is America, Jack.
You're not gonna disrespect me, you, bro.
I'm in Memphis. Okay, so let's talk this, because now if you're a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, you have to be worried because of 3 words. Game 7 Harden. That black cat, that curse that is Game 7 Harden. We've said, now I got some receipts on this, Tasha. 2015 set an NBA record for 12 turnovers when he was with Houston in Game 7. Lost. 2017, 10 points, 6 turnovers. Lost. 2023 with the Philadelphia 76ers, 9 points. Lost. 2025, 7 points in a Los Angeles Clippers Game 7 loss. Tasha, are we seeing a trend here? Are you putting your money on Game 7 Harden?
Look, all I know is this has been a talking point for a minute about him coming up short during Game 7s.
Yes.
And you just read off all the stats, so it has to be true. Like, I really wonder what the hell, he's been here before.
Yes.
He can't be nervous. What you don't be nervous when he's down there in Houston throwing them dollars.
Right.
You weren't nervous. You weren't nervous about losing your money.
Now, talking about losing money, I think if you take Cleveland and the points, you're going to lose some money, because Game 7, we're talking about a Hall of Fame player that's averaged 25 points per game over his career. You heard the stat, 12 turnovers. That's still an NBA record.
But I think it's also, too, remember where he started off in OKC, where he necessarily wasn't counted on, but he was the sixth man of the year.
Right.
And he was a very good player.
Right.
And even in Houston, it's like he's regular season. You got the meme with him walking off like that.
Yeah,
he was box office gold in the beginning, but it's like something about Game 7 that he cannot perform. So I would just say Spidey Mitchell and the rest of the crew are going to have to, knowing his record, you're going to have to compensate for his shortcomings in Game 7 if they want to pull this off. Because right now, the Raptors have the heat. They got the do you dare say momentum? They got it. Whatever.
Yes, they have the momentum. Yes, I mean, I think that if you're the favorite to win a series, Game 7, the pressure is all on you. And if you're Donovan Mitchell, your one saving grace is that James Harden is on your team, because we'll blame him if the things go awry tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, because it's Game 7 Harden, when Donovan Mitchell hadn't really been that big of a boss in the playoffs either. Do you remember number 1 seed with the Jazz and all of them shortcomings with the Cavaliers? He hadn't exactly been lights out in the playoffs either, but he has James Harden to deflect. So I think he will catch a break there. He has Game 7 ED. Now, Jody, you know that's not good.
That ain't good at all.
Hey, Tasha.
There's no blue pill in the world. You know what? Paul, is this thing on?
Right. What's that little meme with the stick? Do something.
Is this thing on?
Do something, James.
You poking
it. Right. Hello? Don't do it, James. Look, you better score 50 tomorrow if y'all lose. That's all I got to say, James Harden, because that's a bad look.
And I always reference this. What did Billy tell the kid in Purple Rain? You better kick ass.
You better kick ass tomorrow.
Better kick ass tomorrow night.
Oh boy! Now, speaking of kicking ass, last night I watched one of the most improbable games that I've ever seen in my entire life. In fact, that was the reason why I did not see what RJ Barrett did until after the fact, because I watched the Orlando Magic go up 24 points in a closeout game, Tasha, over the number 1 seed Detroit Pistons. Tasha, Detroit outscored Orlando 55-19 in the second half. How do you go from being down 24 points to winning by double digits in a closeout game? I think it was the biggest comeback in an elimination game in NBA history. I mean, this was brutal.
Look,
right.
The Magic set a record for the lowest points in a half in a playoff game. How do you come out and score 19 points?
Tasha, me, you, Jody, and Shamika Nicole could get out there and muster up about 12. We'll run pick and roll with Jody. Jody, I'm sure he still got a floater, hit a free throw or something. Tasha, did last night's game as a Pistons supporter, did you come out of that feeling encouraged or discouraged?
When you sent me that message, I told you it really doesn't move me either way because Detroit has no business being in this position from the beginning. It shouldn't take a heroic effort or a big time collapse from a team for you to win. Like the Orlando is basically playing Detroit's game.
Yeah.
Detroit's players are out there aside of Cade Cunningham. They out there looking like the old Memphis Grizzlies, like they're going to whoop that trick.
Right.
I don't know. Orlando is playing the more aggressive style of basketball.
They are. They're taking the fight to Detroit.
Right.
Which is something none of us saw coming.
None of us. I just knew that, well, first of all, I mean, it is the East, and I know the East is usually, they're always kind of a little bit subpar. The Pistons won 60 games this season, and for them to be a number one seed, it just shows you how down the East was. And this is no shot to my team because y'all know I'm a Pistons fan. It just doesn't look good, period.
It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good. And if you're Orlando, you can flush that because you're playing with house money in the game 7 anyway. All of the pressure is on Detroit. Now, let me ask you. Now, she says between Orlando and Atlanta, got the South looking a mess. Which fan base should be more disturbed right now? Orlando fans or Atlanta fans after losing by 50?
Atlanta. I was like, did you even pinch the bitch? Like,
Tasha, hey, Magic City filled up early, didn't it? They was like, "Whoop, thank you, come again. Thank you, come again." That close out at home.
It was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like Shaq was out there doing the CPR on the little stuffed animal.
Right, and the worst part about it, y'all, was when I saw a clip that young Jock came out at halftime, and the fans was like, "Off the floor, we're down by 48 points. Ain't nobody give a damn about it's going down. We're down. We're down 50, bro. Get the fuck off the stage." Young Jock, it was the pan to the crowd as he was performing, and they was looking like, "Bro, did you not watch the first half?"
They was looking like when Randy Watson was singing.
Right. Sex and chocolate.
That's how they were.
Tasha, are the Magic really the 4th best team in the East?
I mean, yeah.
You said it was watered down. And
I mean, yeah.
Here's the thing too, Tasha, and I think you had said this earlier in the season when we weren't really talking about the NBA, but we would kind of spot check it. All these damn tanking teams, it's hard to know whose record is legit. How many teams really tried to beat Detroit on their way to 60 wins?
Exactly.
It's kind of hard to tell. Jarrell Solon Sports checking in. They switched the rims at halftime to the Carnival rims. Right, those pop sides.
Jody, you okay down there? I saw some flooding down there in your area. You good? You need a life raft, you and the missus? Y'all need something?
He said wifey wore the moo-moo. That's all that flood was. That's all. He said that's all that was. He liked that moo-moo. Hawks losing by 51 at home was so embarrassing. I agree, Jody.
Jody, that was beyond embarrassing. It was at home, and you got, I mean, the first half alone. Like, after that, I mean, when I saw the first quarter, I was like, yeah, let me see what else is on the television. I started kind of scrolling.
Yeah, it was wild because, like, me and Mike, we like to gamble. So we were just like kind of bouncing around, and I said, bro, look at this score. The Pistons are about to get eliminated tonight. And then we went on about our business. And I'm watching the game. And it's like, well, wait a minute. Now they're down 18. Okay, now they're down 12. Okay, now they're down 8. Okay, now the game is tied. Okay, now they're up 4. What the is going on?
They took the lead. What was it? 70. It was 74, 72 or something.
It sure was. That. It was in the 70s when they
finally took the lead. I was like, uh-oh. I said, let me sit up, because I was on the couch then. I said, let me sit up.
Playoffs is fantastic. Like, the regular season is shit, but the playoffs are fantastic. Let me ask you this, Tasha, and this may be an unfair question, but you don't never duck no unfair questions. Orlando head coach Jamal Mosley, given what happened last night, can you lose your job by blowing a 3-1 series lead to a number 1 seed?
I mean, people done lost their jobs for less.
Damn.
I mean, I'm serious.
Oh, no, I'm saying that's real. Like, damn.
But it's like, and that's what I always ask. Remember, I always ask this question. Who do you blame, the coach or the players?
The coach wasn't out there shooting up bricks. I think they said it was 45 minutes of actual clock time on the clock that they didn't make a shot. 23 straight misses. That's impossible.
That's not coaching.
It's not.
To me, that's the people out there that you paying to play.
When I saw the picture of him after that last timeout that he took before Detroit took the lead, it reminded me of the coach at Mission College. Do y'all want me to lose my job? No.
Tigers in the front. Let me hear you grunt. Tigers in the middle. Let me hear you sizzle.
Do y'all want me to lose my job? I was like, no, this is Mission College. This is bad.
That game at Mission College was live. That first half, the band was out
right. It was
dancing.
Where's G5G? The coach is always going to be the fall guy because they are not the draw. That
is true.
Especially if you look like now, in his defense, he's only the second coach in Orlando Magic history to take his team to the playoffs 3 years in a row. Does that mean anything? Judging by the post-game reactions from the fans, no, it doesn't. He might be up out of here, especially if they look lifeless tomorrow afternoon against the Pistons, because I think the Pistons are going to stomp them out now. Like,
look,
you don't think you're not?
Oh no.
Somebody sing School Days. Did y'all see Tisha Campbell surprised that do the song on stage?
Yes.
That was good stuff. That was good stuff. Shouts out to my 80s babies and 70s babies. Saturday lineup, School Days and Coming to America on it. Yeah, we got you covered. We got you covered. I blame the new NBA game shooting threes like they losing.
Jarrell, I was watching something. Damn. And that's what they were saying about how it used to be going in the paint, getting the dunk, the high flying is what drew the crowd. But now, since Steph emerged, it's all about the long ball. Chicks dig the long ball, which is a baseball reference. But apparently the fans are digging the long ball too.
Yeah.
Because that's all.
And the general managers.
And didn't we say this too? No, it wasn't y'all talking to somebody. Patrick Ewing was saying how back in their day they wanted to go to the court, go out past the line and shoot. But he said John Thompson cussed him out and was like, if you don't get your motherfucking ass back in that paint. He said that.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing. And he says now you got these big guys out here just jacking it up from beyond the arc.
That's the only way to get drafted now, is to have that part of your arsenal. You can't be a 7-foot clock. Now, I know that Zach Edey was one of the rare occasions because he's 7'5" or something of that nature. Like, he was one of the rare occasions, but he was getting played off the floor his rookie year.
I mean, you look at Wemby. Wemby 8'2", and what is he doing?
He got that jump shot though.
I mean, shit. If all you got to do is stand and drop the ball. He really don't have to worry about an arc on his shot.
Love Wemby's game. He brought defense back to the All-Star game, so for that,
because he was pissed off.
He will always. Long ball started taking over the game 6 years ago. Steve, remember when you hit that corner three against Shelbyville? I always bring that up when she gets in the chat. I'm just saying, like, that was a much heralded. That was the one basketball game I've ever been to where everybody left after the girls' game. It was time to go bowling or something. Then time to go.
Our girls would always be undefeated until they play somebody like a Shelbyville. Ain't that how they say
somebody like that to knock off our Lady Firebirds? They were it. Shamika, and as a result, no lead is ever safe.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando on line 1.
Yeah.
But know that the fundamentals will always be needed around the basket. Somebody
got to read exactly.
So I'm loving these sports takes that y'all are dropping in the chat.
Are you gonna be looking at what's his name that out there with your guard trying to rebound and then he making a turnover? What's his name? Shit, play for the Knicks with the light skin with the thin hair. What's his name? It's on the
Anthony Towns?
No, the daddy's the coach. He went to hell. I can't say he went
to Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson. Hell, the whole starting hell, 3 of the starting 5 went to Villanova.
Right. That team knocked off our Wolverines in the championship game. Fuck them. Now tonight, Tasha, we have the game 7s actually start tonight. We got Boston and we got the Philadelphia 76ers who have staved off elimination themselves with 2 good games with Joel Embiid back in the lineup.
Who knew Trey Trump was gonna move his feet and do something? Roy Hibbert Jr. with them heavy feet.
Y'all, see, I hope you true basketball fans really appreciate that reference of Roy Hibbert. You want to talk about a traditional big that had nothing in his bag other than blocking shots and rebounding. Okay. He was the Dikembe Mutombo without the passport.
Because he never moved his feet.
Never. That was a great Brunson. Yes, that was a great analogy. Tasha, let me ask you this, because the only thing I can think about in this particular matchup is what happened in game 6, where Jason Tatum started experiencing calf soreness. Now, Tasha, we don't need a histrionics lesson to correlate calf muscles and Achilles tears, especially this time of year in the NBA. KD, Klay Thompson, Tatum last May 12th is when he went down with an Achilles tear. Tyrese Halliburton, when he came back from game 6 calf tightness, ripped his shit up in game 7. If you're Joe Mazzulla, no, Tasha, no. Tasha, no. Tasha. Robert.
Look, it was coordinator the other day, please. I can't.
Robert. Robert. If you're Tasha Mazzulla, okay, you're the interim coach for tonight. How much are you pushing Jason Tatum in this must-win game?
Okay, I have 2 theories. You know, when you have an injury, you try to overcompensate. So I'm praying that that's what he's doing. He's depending on the other leg, you know, but I don't trust anytime it's a calf soreness. I don't trust that.
You got your people from Toronto. I got Grizzlies in the house. And I'm going to grow me some hang time like my boy, Grizz fan 22. You see us. We in the house. Finish your thought, Tasha.
I would play him, of course, in the beginning, but I would watch that and play him sparingly. But it's like, you know, of course you don't want to go out there with the injury report and say, oh, yeah, I'm fucked up. Because these players have been taught and told, oh, you got to play through this injury. You got to do this. And I mean, I hate to say, you already won a championship. You
would make the call if you're is the LMA? Is that the wifey?
Yeah, but look, you can't tell a true player or a true athlete to sit down.
Not after what happened last year.
They're going to want to go out and play. And then you can't say, oh, I'm going to sit him on the bench to the next series, because what if you get beat because you don't have Tatum in there?
Ain't no tomorrow. And with Joel Embiid back, people have gone back to their natural roles. Tyrese Maxey as a facilitator. Paul George has sipped from the fountain of youth these last couple of games. Joel Embiid has not been the process that we knew when they gave him the stimulus MVP, but he's been physical out. No, Tasha, you started that.
Shit. I'm complaining. Damn. Yeah. Shit. Motherfucker always complaining. Just give it shit.
He ain't been shit since that either. Begging for the damn MVP. Stop begging, Embiid. But they have looked better with him back. They have won in Boston already in this series. It's gonna be smoke tonight. I'm like, oh, this is a good babysitting night. 6:30, a nice, decent tip-off time where I can still have time to catch some Netflix and go to bed at a decent hour. Who do you like tonight?
I can't go against Boston in the Garden.
I can't either. Not in the Garden. I think that this is a Beijing Brown.
You know what?
Come on down.
They need you to leave a little hair down somebody's jersey.
We need Beijing Brown on line one. Now, let's go to the Western Conference, Tasha, where LeBron James, a.k.a. King Closeout, quieted his critics last night because I know y'all asses was waiting in the bushes for him to blow a 3-0 lead and lose all momentum for any semblance of a GOAT debate. Was I worried? Yes, I was worried because I'm like, LeBron, if there's one player on planet Earth that can't blow a 3-0 lead, it's you. It's you. LeBron couldn't do that. Y'all would have never gotten off his neck for that. Thank God he dropped 28, 8, and 7 last night, took care of the Houston Rockets, blew their asses out. Tasha, on a scale of 1 to 10, how impressed are you with LeBron James at year 23?
Oh, can you go above a 10?
Really?
I mean, see, again, I have to say this every show because, see, you be out here posing these false narratives about my support for.
I love you and Mike in together.
I have never once said that I was not a LeBron James fan. I'm not a LeBron James stan, and I do not believe LeBron James is the GOAT. However, he is the best thing out here smoking.
Yeah. And
what he's doing, and that's what a few people have been talking about, what he's doing at this age. The way but you remember it was what, about 5 years ago?
Keep going, Tasha. I'm just laughing at speaking.
Before he got to probably like the year after he got to LA, how he transformed his entire body.
He did. He went from Bulk Hogan down to a more TB12 type of training.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that makes all the difference in the world. And also, even though I do think, I'm not going to say I think, LeBron does have lapses of judgment, and I think he does pull up when he don't need to sometimes. But it's here with him. It's all cerebral. Like he's not a killer like a Kobe. He's not a killer like Michael Jordan. But what LeBron has, I don't see any other people out here with it.
Stiana coming through with the crown.
Other than somebody like a KD, but y'all know I'm a KD stan. Those are the only two players who I know just really, especially like a KD. KD is just like, now give me the ball. That's all he wants to do. He just wants to play ball.
Does he?
A lot of the players now, they don't have a lot of this. And that is what King James possesses over a lot of these players who are currently in the league and these new people who are coming into the league.
I want to look you in the side of your temple when I ask you this. Does KD really want to play ball? Did he duck the king?
Yeah, that's all. KD doesn't. I mean, of course, you're not out here just playing for fun, which I think.
I think he would, though.
I think he would. 30% of what KD is doing is playing for fun. Because at the end of the day, your goal is to win a championship. You want to win. That's what you want to do. I just think KD, his injuries, look, because LeBron has never really had a major injury. Yeah, let's knock on wood for that, because we don't wish ill on nobody.
Right.
KD has had
because it's over. If he tears an Achilles, we'll see you on NBC.
Oh yeah, he gonna be in somebody's studio, or owning that team down there in Vegas.
Right.
But somebody like KD, who is already thin, when you have those injuries, you don't have a lot of fat to compensate. It's hard because you see he's younger than LeBron, but it's harder for his body to recover.
He looks older. Now, let me ask you this, Tasha. Let's go back to the scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that he'll be on the Rockets next season?
I mean, I think he will be, because it's going to show that, it's the way things are playing out, they need him. But they also were without Van Fleet.
I think that was more damaging than not having.
They don't have a true point guard. But just
ain't winning this league without point guard.
Without a true point guard, you can't. And Van Fleet being out for the whole season,
and he's definitely serviceable. Definitely.
It was already putting them behind the curve. But what's the song? I just say, and this is not. I'm not saying that his mama was on crack or his daddy was either, but they say made in the 80s, crack baby. Like, it's just a different. LeBron is just a different breed. He's just a different caliber of player.
I think that he's pulling away with the GOAT race. And I know that Michael Jordan stands, which you are not, will never capitulate to that. I'm not going to start that war, but I just think that at age 41, being the best player on the court and leading your team without two of its best players for the majority of the series in impressive fashion, still averaging Miami Heat numbers, 28, 8, and 7 last night. That's what he was doing with the Heatles.
But
so,
see,
like,
y'all are equating GOATness with longevity.
Well, that's part of it.
But no, that's look, I'm getting ready to sound like Barry Sanders' daddy.
That's part of it.
What did he say? Jim Brown, greatest running back ever. He
told him to his face.
He told him to his face. He said at the Hall of Fame induction speech, Jim Brown, the greatest running back ever.
He hating on his son because he wasn't no great athlete.
You can. So are you going? So what running back is better than Barry Sanders? Are you going to give Saquon the title because he has longevity?
No, and here's the thing, and two things can be true. I think that Barry Sanders is a more talented running back than Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith played longer and had more stats, but if you watch the tape, Barry could do things on the football field that Emmitt Smith couldn't.
Correct.
When it comes to MJ and MJ and LeBron, I think they could both do the same things on the court, like as far as dominate and things of that nature. I just think that sustained excellence, like if Jordan never took those 6 years off in his career, what would he have looked like in 96, 97, 98? Would it be the same? We won't ever know that.
Well, they probably would have had the 6 in order.
Back to back. I agree with that. There would have been 6 in a row had he not retired. I agree with that. I agree with that. Or maybe 8 because it was 2 seasons that he missed it and he came back for the playoffs and lost to Orlando. But I think he could have probably ran through the whole 90s if he wanted to.
I mean, he pulled that 23 up out them rafters after that Orlando loss. He put that 40. He said throw this 45 in the garbage. Give me that.
And y'all know that I'm Team LeBron. I'm wearing the crown, damn it. But if Jordan wanted to after 91, he could have ran the rest of the decade. If Krause wanted to keep that team together for 99 and 2000, I think he could have swept the whole decade. I do. But he chose to do other stuff because he got suspended for gambling and all of that good stuff. And then his eyeballs are yellow. Although, congratulations.
You know what? I'm going to stab you.
No, but I'm saying congratulations to him because he's doing it big in NASCAR right now. He is a Oreo cookie and a big tub of vanilla ice cream, and he's making those Oreos taste delicious because his crew is whooping fools out there. His crew is winning.
Did you say Oreo?
All right, moving on.
Had I said that?
But you do say stuff like that in words. It's the way I say it.
When I say ABOB and all this, I'm throwing race into it.
I'm just saying. Look. I let you get your political take off this to start the show. I didn't jump in there. I let you cook because I agree with everything you said there. Now, Denver, Minnesota, Tasha. Look, no Ant-Man, no White Dante. You're missing 45 points out of your starting lineup.
White Dante, defense. And then how you gonna name last name gonna be DiVincenzo?
You know he can fight. Dante got that fist fight haircut.
I'm just saying.
Tasha, is this a stain on Joker's legacy on his resume? Losing in this fashion?
They're playing like they didn't want to be there.
How is that even possible? Because they did. They look totally uninterested.
They literally look like, I don't want to be here. It's almost like they're living off of their championship. He's living off of his MVPs.
Whose championship is now the least, I guess, heralded? Theirs, Denver's, or Milwaukee's one?
Denver. Because Milwaukee, you still have a bona fide superstar in Giannis who won that championship.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And because looking at this, I didn't even believe this at first, so I had to go look it up. Joker has never beat a team in the NBA playoffs with a 50-win season. Even in his championship run, nobody had more than 45 wins, even in the finals. So basically, you were just getting by with other people getting upset. I don't know about that, Joker. I'm going to have to take you out of everybody's top 5. You went from top 10 to not mention at all. I think that's what Jay-Z said. All right. Now, to close the show, we're going to bring back an oldie and a goodie. T-Sizzle's top 5. I don't know if she's prepared.
Oh, what was the top 5?
I'm going to go ahead. We're going to do P-Sizzle's top 5. So last Sunday, y'all, I went and treated myself to the Michael movie. It was phenomenal. It was great. It was good stuff. I really enjoyed it. And it got me to thinking, who are Tasha's top 5 entertainers of all time? And so basically, who falls behind Michael in this category? Now, I'm gonna buy you some time and give you my list, and maybe you can just react to my list if you agree or disagree, or if your name pops up. So at number one, I've got Michael. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How old are you? Well, he played Michael. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Denise, don't do this, because right now this is a nostalgic moment for us Michael Jackson fans, and I don't know how you said that movie was ass. That's beyond me. I apologize. I apologize for the divots, Niecy Pooh. I apologize. The movie was fantastic. So my top 5 entertainers of all time, I'm going to start with 1, MJ. Number 2, Mr. Purple Rain himself, Prince. Number 3, I'm going with the lady here, Tina Turner. I'm going Tina Turner, number 3. Number 4, argue with a wall. I'm going with MC Hammer. At number 4, if you don't know, go YouTube.
And if you don't know, when I go to Texas, the one artist that I do in Paul's living room is MC Hammer. I will put on a whole show.
And it's like peekaboo. No matter how many times you do it, I'm gonna bust out laughing. Like I'm like, yay, yay. When she did the Pump It Up video at my old place, y'all, I wanted her to do it like 10 times. That's where the infamous trash can picture came from. I threw myself in the garbage after that, y'all. I couldn't believe it. She knew every step, every move, every cut. I love it. And number 5, I'm gonna give it a tie. I'm gonna give it a tie between Chris Brown and Beyonce. Do you have anybody that came to mind during this rundown that you want to add to this list?
Okay, now again, we have to remember, entertaining does not always mean that somebody can sing,
right?
Because there is a separation,
right,
between an entertainer and a singer,
right? So that's good. Thank you for doing that.
So I'm going to have to throw Janet in there, because Janet puts on the show.
She does.
And my queen, Britney Spears.
Yes, you know what? And I looked and saw how brown my list was, and I was wondering if you could be a little more spread it around culturally with that. So yeah, Britney with the snake and all of that stuff. She
and if you really want to just go back to the hair metal days, if John Bon Jovi performed,
they were on my honorable mention.
If he performed in the middle of the ocean out here, and the only way I could get there was swim through shark-infested waters on the donut, I'm gonna be in that motherfucker like this.
I love it. This man is 137 years old when they fought and can still sell out MetLife. Like a football stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Hammer is entertainment. Go back in YouTube and see Hammer, Gen Z. That man was a monster. Did you go to the MC Hammer concert at Starwood when it was 375 people on stage? Mm-hmm. All of them was in step. She says, I'm the biggest MJ fan in the world. The story was asked, what did we learn from the movie? They took all the guts out the movie and gave us a cookie cutter movie.
The thing was, that was the point, because yes, we all know the story of Michael Jackson. What I think it was supposed to be a showcase of his music, not necessarily telling the story. And they stopped the movie at a certain year, and they did stop it before the allegations.
Great point.
That's the movie was basically, of course, it was what we have seen and known from every Jackson 5 movie, from This Is It, from everything we have ever seen about it. It was the same thing. It was just to highlight his musicality.
Yeah, and kind of give you an insight of what his thought process was like as a child growing up into the point. I believe it stopped in 88 when he finally told Joe, no, like I'm done with this tour. I'm done with the Jackson thing. I'm about to go off and do my own thing. Now they did say that it's been a green light for part 2. So Denise, maybe they will get into that. I believe that I read that there were some legal limitations that was facing them as well, as far as
especially with 2 of the accusers. They were not supposed, I forgot what they were saying. They weren't supposed to be mentioned, or part of that is not supposed to be mentioned for some period of time or something.
Yeah. The NDAs don't play about that.
Oh, and shouts out to Altie, her best friend. He is one of the Michael Jackson performers on Broadway.
Denise, you have a very interesting life. Very, very interesting. Not a dull day in your world. They didn't give us anything on his music. They played 3-4 songs. You ain't even see The movie. Hey, they were my 3 favorites, though. Give me your top 3 Michael Jackson songs, Tasha, before we close out.
My favorite one is Man in the Mirror.
Okay.
The Free Willy one. Hold me like the river.
Dolby, and we're singing in Dolby.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember the Time, because of the video.
Yes.
Smooth Criminal.
You've been hit by.
And I mean, Mike has so many, and I would say Human Nature, but it's so many that
was one of the ones where they showed him do the full concert of that song in the movie. So,
but like, I want to rock with you, because if you go back and look at that video, Mike was standing there with a sequin bodysuit and some sequin knee boots and a microphone, and all he was doing was standing there. Just doing a little, I can't say little ditty bop because people get mad. Doing a little bop.
Right. That word has been retired.
And putting his leg up every now and then and putting his knee. That's all Mike was doing in that video.
All you got to hear is that rim shot. That's that. Boom, crack, kadoom, scratch, boom, boom. Now I got to go pull out my top 3. Number 1 is Interchangeable. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough and Remember the Time. They're 1 and 2, depending on what day, and then number 3 is Human Nature. To Tasha.
Well, all I got to say in reference to my favorite, which is Prince. Prince didn't shy away from the controversy in his movie.
This ain't about Prince today. This is Michael's day.
I'm just saying.
Good morning, AP Culture. Mama, what's your favorite Michael Jackson song of all time? Put that in the chat for us as Tasha gives us her shout outs.
I want to give a shout out. I don't even know if Steve is still on here with us, y'all. I Niecy Pooh, Big Lee. This is a courtesy of the BGA Instagram. Big Lee. The Big Lee, not the little Lee. She had a walk off to end the game last night.
Did she throw the bat?
No, she didn't do no bat flip. She didn't didn't let them Latina roots come through, but she should have flipped that bat on her.
You got to flip. Stare at the picture for a minute before you start your foxtrot.
That was our Big Lee. I don't know if y'all can see it. Y'all see Big Lee?
Look at them jumping around happy. All right. Now, Martrice says, Lady in My Life is super underrated. It slaps hard. Hey, keep the mic joints coming. And AP Culture, we had Miles on this morning. So make sure you run this thing back to the tippity-toppity of the show. A great interview with Miles. And that's where we'll start our shout-outs, Tasha.
Oh, I did. That was my shout-out was to Lee.
Okay, all right.
I shouted out the Big Lee. I mean, we shout. Of course, Miles had his own segment, so it's always.
It ain't no Big 3. It's just Big Lee.
Big Lee, baby, not the little Lee, the Big Lee.
Shouts out. So I will join me. I want to just give another shout out for those who may have not caught the top of the show. My godson, our nephew, our family, Martrice Hastings and Miles, they have accepted a full ride to Austin Peay University to play guard. Very, very proud of him. He came on the show today to kind of talk to us through that process, and Martrice as well. If you like, if you want to get your eyes good and watery, go back to the top of the show today, because we don't really get that kind of content a lot here. That was a special moment. And a shout out to Tasha T. Sizzle for pulling that together. That was a great surprise to me this morning. I was a little befuddled because I didn't feel like I was prepared. But Tasha was right when she said, it's Miles. Let's just be ourselves. And it was just like talking with family. And she was right. So shout out to Tasha for that. Shout out for Martrice and Miles coming through. Yes, make sure you play that back. And shout out to all the graduates. Shout out to Martrice. Shout out to Tasha. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Toronto. Shout out to Memphis. Shout out to YouTube. We'll see y'all next week. Peace. Tasha.
Vamos Azul.